Little crown activation. They say we need more smoke. Before I begin, they say we need more smoke. I got plenty of smoke for y'all. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Hope everybody feeling good for no reason at all. Operating in the truest, highest version of your best self. I'm feeling good for no reason at all. Operating in the truest, highest version of my best self. The lost dying trying to live. And the lost not just dying trying to live. The lost dying trying to live daily. I die daily. Learning how to live so I could die. It's a difference. You may ask, what am I? And I will respond, well, ain't me. And that's the difference energetically and through thought forms. When you shine like the sun and those pretending to be. I say that, family, because we got to be aware to what's going on behind the cloak of appearances. We got to be aware to what's going on behind the cloak of appearance. We're talking about energy. The lost dying trying to live life daily. The chosen die daily. Living so we can learn how to die. It's a difference. And I said it two different ways in total. But some will catch it and some won't. And if you don't, then it's probably not for you right at this time. That's okay. Be ye not deceived. This message is full of warnings for the family. Be ye not deceived, and most of all, we can't deceive ourselves. Because it's so easy to be deceived, and it's so easy to deceive ourselves. A big fish in a small pond is a very easy thing to do. Or to say it another way, it's easy to be a big fish in a small pond. And most control freaks, I'm going to say it again, and most control freaks live from that space. It's easy to be a big fish in a small pond. And most control freaks live from that space. But sharks and whales love the sea. My name is Saiwood. If things got worse, but they got better, or if things got worse before it got better, but it got better, be grateful. Ain't nothing to complain about. Be grateful. Be happy. Celebrate it. If things got worse before they got better, but it got better, don't you got something to be grateful for? And it's so important to exercise gratitude in the form of gratefulness, because anything and everything that we needed to go through so we can learn through living experiences, through everyone we know, we already don't have the opportunity to have that lesson. So it don't matter who we know, it don't matter who we will meet, and it don't matter who we already met. Every lesson that was needed for life, we don't already had. But according to how well we paid attention, it's going to determine how many of those lessons we have to repeat. I say that because we as people come into contact with one another. We come in and out of each other's lives to show one another different lessons and different things that need to be worked out in each other's lives. And it's all orchestrated, whether we conscious of it or not. But those who are aware of the law of attraction, you will resonate with the analogy that I'm describing, what I'm talking about through. Everything we need to learn and we have experienced through everyone we know, will meet, and ever met, we have already had the opportunity of learning a lesson. I repeat, according to how well we paid attention, determines how well we have mastered the life lessons we have already experienced. In that context, there's really nothing else to learn, but we will repeat what we haven't learned. People, we as people, come into contact, come in each other out of lives to give each other lessons, to show one another how we are all one through this process called law of attraction. And through what we experience, we get an opportunity to recognize inwardly what we needed to experience so we can work it out and heal. Cleanse, cut, cancel, record, delete. To show us what many of us have forgot about ourselves, the love within. And when we tap back into the love within, love has a way of showing us that our point of power is always in the present moment. So you will hear me talk a lot about being in the now, because the past has already occurred and the future hasn't happened yet. Only this moment we're in, breath to breath. Love knows our point of view, our point of power. Your point of view is your point of power, because wherever your attention is, that's where your power at. So love knows that our point of power is always in the present moment. That's why I always say be aware of where your mind at. Your mind should be your business. My mind is my business. I'm constantly in awareness of where my mind is by way of how I'm thinking. My thoughts determine how I'm feeling. My feelings determine the things I'm gonna say out my mouth. I hope y'all still feeling good for no reason at all. You hear me? Follow me, walk with me. It won't take long. But what if, after all we've been told, it was so much more to the story than we could have ever been told? More so than we could ever think of ourselves. Just what if? Just what if? Have you ever met an earth angel? And if you did, would you know it? How much do we really know? For those of us who have knowledge of self, how much do we really know about ourselves as spirit? So I asked again, have you ever met an earth angel? And if you did, would you know it? I pose that question because it's when we have accepted the lessons in all situations of our life experiences that the blessings start to dawn. Because all blessings don't come in the form of materialism. A lot of blessings, for me personally, has come in the form of understanding, which became understanding, which became overstanding, which became the tool that I developed and shaped my wisdom through. It's when we understand by accepting the lessons in all situations that our perception, our perspective becomes bigger than our perception. And when our perspective comes bigger than our perception, then in that moment, our perception has expanded into a more selfless state to where everything is not so all about me, not so all about you. And you start being able to be aware of the emanations being sent by others and how we always transmitting and receiving. Tell a friend, telephone, telegram, telepath. How are you sharing your right now experience based on the life that you have already lived, based on the lessons you have already learned up to now? How are you sharing your present experience, your right now? How are you anchoring in to the collective conscious? How are you anchoring in with the ancestors or whatever your form of spiritual practice is? How are we anchoring in? You don't have to shout off the rooftop for people to know your name, not if you already know in your soul. But I'm happy to be here with who happy to be here, because we're in a great turning point in our lives. We're in a great turning point, and the turning point is already happening. Because when it's time to pay the piper, we gotta come clean. And the more we resist, the more we get ripped. Everything ain't for everybody, but if it's talking to you, you know it. Because we all in Judgment Day. And these are the moments that we get to shine in a way that no one can stop. We get to shine in a way that nobody gets to stop. So with that, finalize your integration through your transformation and let your light speak for itself. Know yourself, be yourself, see the truth, speak the truth. Feel good for no reason at all. I'm saiwoodagod. I love y'all. Thanks for your donations. Thanks for your likes. Thanks for your shares. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for those who make orders with me. And before I go, I am gonna do the animal card for the day. I ain't gonna speed that quick, y'all. Y'all bear with me. We're gonna do it at the end. I brought them out here with me. We're gonna do it at the end. Time to cut 3. They say shuffle 1 time and cut 3, so I'm gonna shuffle 1 time and cut 3. Even though we had it before, I'm gonna do it again because that's what came up. Because we talk about balance. Be ye not deceived. Balance. Badger. Badger. It came back, so that's what we gonna do. The badger. It's time to see color in the world of black and white. Badger, bring your life into balance. Badgers originate from Sirius. They are black and white because at a soul level, they want to demonstrate the balance between masculine and feminine. They are also learning and teaching about family life and have well-developed heart centers. Archangel Mary pours pure source energy through their hearts, and they pass this into the planet. Cooperating with Archangel Sandalphon, they use this energy to keep the ley lines clear. Send Badgers love and compassion so that they can regain their sense of worth and self-respect. This will strengthen them so that they can recover their health and vitality. Guidance. When you receive this card, it suggests you need to strengthen your aura by building your confidence and expanding your heart. Invoke the great Archangel Mary and ask her to bathe you in love. Then sit quietly to receive it. Breathe in her energy, then breathe it out around you until you are surrounded by a blue cocoon of high frequency light. This will help you to deal with any negativity others send towards you. The Badgers also call you to do service work for the planet. Connect to their energy through this card and then link it to Archangel Sandalphon, the great silver angel in charge of the Earth Star Chakra. Let Archangel Mary's love and light flow through you into the earth and direct it through the ley lines. Picture them becoming golden and radiant. The Badgers remind us to bring our life into balance. This may be to draw your leisure and work lives into harmony, to share chores in your home, or to bring your masculine and feminine energies into equilibrium. Then you can fulfill your purpose with joy. Balance will be easier obtained with proper boundaries, internally and externally, and whenever or wherever needed. If balance is needed, it will occur through good, bad, or indifference. Take your time, take heed to your lessons, and go with the flow. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. My name is Saiwood. Peace.